I got into NCAA D1. It was a crazy coincidence. I just played soccer with my dad at the park for like hours every day. We had like one messed up soccer ball we just kick around. When I went to middle school, I would play with my friend. I was feeling very like lost before I got into UCI because I had no team to play for. D1 is a really big stage, and I was like super grateful. I just believed that God helped me to get into this team. I got into NCAA D1. It was a crazy coincidence because I was looking through UCI men's soccer roster and only saw 2 keepers. And I was thinking like maybe they need an extra keeper. And I emailed them, and UCI wasn't desperate in need of an extra keeper. So I literally just signed the next day. And I was like super grateful. It was my chance to like step into the professional game. I just believed that God helped me to get into this team. D1 is a really big stage. So I was thinking like, I have to work hard every day. One story that I experienced God was my debut game for UCI. I remember I was like really nervous before the game. Even during like warm-ups for like 40 minutes, I was super nervous. But I just prayed to God the whole time before the game too. Right when the whistle blew for the game, I wasn't even nervous anymore. I was just confident that God is with me, and then if I do good, I do good. If I do bad, I do bad. So I didn't really tie my self-worth to the game. People like me who's been playing the sport for the whole life can idolize the sport. Either it's like football, soccer, basketball. My parents always told me to put God before the sport. I've been trying not to like idolize the sport and connect this sport to my self-worth. I was actually like enjoying the game because usually when I play, I overthink a lot. I think about, the pass, the save I should make, and a lot of like game situations. But that game, I was just praying to God the whole time. I was talking to God. I think the best way to not idolize your sport is to read the Bible a lot and really think of God's words. I experience God every day through soccer. Playing soccer, I think I've got a lot more mature as a person. What I do on the field can reflect off the field too. If you're mature off the field, usually you're mature on the field, how you play, like your decision making. So I feel like soccer and life is like super related, super like connected. One example I can think of is that when you're playing and when you make a mistake, you have to forget it and then move on. Like that's the first thing that keepers learn, forget and move on. And I feel like life is the same thing. Everyone makes mistakes. When you make a mistake, you have to like learn from it, but not dwell on it, and then you need to eventually like move on. But the faster you move on, the better. There's a program called Athletes in Action where this pastor would talk to us about Jesus. I talked to this pastor weekly. Every Wednesday, we would sit at the lunch table and we would talk for like 1 to 2 hours, and it was really good, meaningful. It was really meaningful. I built a really good relationship with him. And on Mondays, they hold the Bible study in our locker room. We would bring some chairs in and then we would do Bible study for like an hour. There's about 7 to 8 Christians just on my team. I've been pretty tight with them. Even though I graduated, I still talk to them. I enjoy beautiful friendships I made through soccer, like different races, different religions, and I get to talk to them about Christ, about just everything. What I do right now is I train with Orange County Soccer Club. It's a professional team in Orange County, and I'm talking to some Chinese teams right now. If I have a chance to play in China, I would go right away. But if I can't play here, I'll still play here. I think it's a miracle that I still love the sport and I play every day, I train every day, and I still like the sport. I enjoy soccer because I enjoy the competition. Being a keeper, I like diving, I like catching, I like being the last line of defense. But my ultimate dream is to play for the Chinese national team. My main goal is to use this talent that God gave me to glorify Him and spread His words. And being on like a big team or the national team, I think it would really make me more influential. I think that's why I really desire to play for a big team. Not to get famous, but I want to glorify God with this sport and spread His words. This is Paul Jing, and this is my story of pursuing soccer and using the platform that God has given me to glorify Him.